this is my build. I'm going to show you how to get your controller to get red and your Xbox to be red. It's actually kind of a cool trick. It does require disassembly and reassembly, a little bit of modification, but this is just the standard controller and standard console. Did nothing to it except put the red light in and disassemble it. I'm going to be showing a disassembly, all that. Don't worry, it's simply a step-by-step tutorial. What you'll need is some red film, something like that. You have something to cut it with, obviously. Yeah, let's get to it. I'm back. I'm at my workstation slash bed thing. This is what I have to deal with in my room for right now. I am using my phone, so this can be kind of hard to do. But we're gonna start with the Xbox. I don't need any tools. But oh wait, there. But you don't need any tools. Maybe one, but if you get your finger in this hole just right, you should be able to pop this thing up and out. It's kind of hard to do. So if you don't have anything, if you can't do it with your fingers, just get something to pry it up with. No big deal. Other one here. Once that's up, there's a little clip here. You want to slide that. By the way, this is the front. This is the back. And then this has got a little clip thing. You want to kind of pop it. You want to push down here and up here with your two fingers. And then, oh fuck, I'm gonna need two hands for this anyway. Pull them apart, if you know what I mean. Come on, get back. Once you get it snapped, pull! And it all comes out. Or for me it did. This came off without the front this time. Okay, now from here you can tell I've already did some modifications. Pulled them down just a little better. Alright, now you should have like a little wire ribbon here. You just want to disconnect that from down there. It's a little clip thing. And then you want to pull the back off. The ribbon will be wrapped around. You want to pull that wraparound off. Did I cut myself? Okay. But after you do that, it's being kind of a pain in the ass for me. You kind of want to get some of that red film, cut it, and glue it in there, do something, just get it on that little light there. This is the side of the fan. You want to get it right there on that little red lens. Once it's there, you can start the reassembly, which is kind of tricky. You kind of want that in there and then back just a little bit, so then you can slide this in place. It's your cover's gonna go in there. Make sure that it is lined up. Hold on, I'm gonna set you down. You want to make sure that it's lined up. Gonna be a little bit tricky. That's okay. You just take it back just a little bit more until you can slide it right together. There. And then you want to fold down, kind of like you're closing the door. This side didn't quite go as planned. This is a very time-consuming, very hard to do process. You might have to redo it every once in a while. Make sure everything gets in place. The problem is my front. Yeah, mine's kind of from the throat. It's a pain in the dick. I don't know why. Alright. Yeah, I gotta pull the top back off. If you do happen to have this problem, you have to fight with it. You do have to fight with it. But don't let it get to you. It is a pain in the ass. So you do have to fight with it. I'm not saying that it's not. Okay, I think I got it. Nope, that side. Once you think you got it, it should just go right in place. It's always this front plate here at the very bottom. It's not this front plate at the very bottom of it always has trouble. It always does. I don't know why, but I always have to fight with it every time I pull this thing apart. But after that, you should be able to close it all together. This side here is also a pain. Kind of hard. You have to get it in there. I don't know, it's just my Xbox, I guess. I've took it apart enough times. Hold on. Oh, this is why I play PC. Okay, there it is. I believe. Nope. I don't know, if your clips ain't lining up, it just gets really difficult. There, yeah, you just have to force it sometimes. That's what I end up having to do. And you also want to make sure these here reconnect, which I'm pretty sure they did. You want to take your clip, make sure your orange thing, you should see like a little bit of orange paint right there, is facing out, and the angle fits in there just right, so it kind of looks like it's pointing, like, so it all lines up pretty much, and then your cover goes back on, and that's the Xbox. Okay, so now for the hard one, the controller. So I'm gonna sit you back down. Okay. If I can do this right. Okay, these little caps on each side of the controller should pop off. I usually use my fingernails so I'm not damaging the plastic and pissing off Microsoft. But you could also pry it with something. But I just like to use my thumbnails to get them started. And get my whole hand in there. Right from the middle and back. I don't know, but Microsoft has to make everything hard. Same on the other side. Come on. Sorry if I get off camera just a bit. It's really hard to stay there. One. Just back up. And then down. Where I am. And we're all good. Okay, I'm just gonna pry it. One bad thing about prying it is it damages plastic, but you know, it is much easier than using your fingernails if you got weak fingernails. And then once you get those off, I usually save one to put the screws in. Okay, now these screws, my Torx set don't quite have the hole in it for the little peg they got sticking up in the screws. So what I do is I take a small flathead, stick it in there, and break them loose. But I've already did that, so getting these out will be nice and easy. Okay. So you just want to back all these out. Oh wait, there's one more. in the battery cover. You just want to peel your sticker back or break through it or do whatever you would like. I usually just peel it back because if my warranty is void, I don't want to void my warranty. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Once you get that peeled back, there's another screw right there in the middle. You want to get that out. Alright, that one's loose. Just loosen them all up. And I'll come back when it's done. Okay, so now I got all five of the screws out. There is one there, and I believe there. And there's the one in the middle. That was under the sticker. I put it back. Now is a good time to clean out any debris or anything from the cracks, from your fingernails, all dead skin, all that. And once you do that, you pull this top, should come right off. Set that aside. And the bottom, you want to be really careful, but that comes off too. Set that to the side. You will be needing that for this. I glued the motors in so they ain't flying around everywhere. So that was kind of a pain in the ass. Excuse my language. But this little front plate thing here is to come off. So it's these two pegs you lift up on each of them and kind of push forward. And it should come right off. Next, you want to take off your bumpers. You might have to pull the triggers in. And the bumper should slide off. See? Okay. And then you got like a little button here. You want to move that. Then you want to get like a screwdriver. I didn't quite have a small enough Torx bit to tear it all plastic off. If you do, be my guest to do it. Just don't break anything. But I just grabbed a screwdriver, shoved it in there, and pried up, and then weaseled the red film in there, and then cut it. It's kind of simple. You want to get it underneath this little rubber boot thing. If you don't get it underneath that little rubber boot, it's great. It's a great little rubber boot. It's what makes the button go up and down. But you just want to get that film underneath that, not in between the button and the boot. Underneath it, in between the motherboard chip thing and the boot. And then you just reassemble. Pretty much put everything back together. This button, you got to be very careful. It's got like a little peg on it. You want that to be on your button there. And then put it down. I recommend if you do play a lot, and one of your sticks is more worn down than the other one, switch them so it's so you start wearing on the other one, so that one starts to get worn out. So kind of the more grip on the one you use the most. Kind of what I mean. Okay, then you want to get your bumpers back in, which you need to hold your triggers. I'm kind of drifting off to one side. Okay, fixed. And then you just slide them in. Once they're in place, you should know when they're in place, 'cause it kind of just glides together. You want this. You want to make sure your things are facing up, so they could go on your little pegs. You want to go bottom, and then it is kind of tricky to do, but once you get it in place, it's there, and it should stay. Everything's locked in. You have no problems. Okay, now you got these two little pins, if you can see those, and they gotta go in this little hole here. You want to make sure they're in the hole. If they're not, then you could have problems. And another thing is, triggers got to go in to fit, in order for this to fit. So it is kind of a tricky step, but once it's in, it's in. not much. And then you slide the top on, put all your screws in, pretty much straightforward. But yeah, that was my how-to. Please like and subscribe if you want more like this. The only reason I did this is because I wanted to match my computer. When I'm done here talking and blabbing, I might show a little clip of them together. But that's been my how-to. See you later. That's the final product. Matches my PC. It is kind of a little bit pink, not quite entirely red, but it's pretty fucking good. It depends on your tint, the amount of intensity, or how many layers of your stuff you want to use. But yeah, it's final product. Matches my computer. Fucking phone cord. I gotta plug that. But yeah, final product.